Hey y'all, I've been looking at the videos and everything for George Floyd. I'm brushing kitten. Say hi to the people, kitten. Hey. um, Let me tell you something. When you have an employee who kills your kinfolks, you don't protest that employee. You fire them, and you make sure that they have their day in court. Now, whatever the court decides to do, that's on them. But you do what you're supposed to do. You are the employer. The police officers, EMS, all of these people, they are public servants. We pay taxes and they work for us, so they need to be fired. What does that mean? How do you fire the police? Stop calling 911. Stop calling them. Get your butt up and go walking. Drink your water. Get your rest. Stop drinking all that liquor and into all this foolishness. Do what you're supposed to do. Fire they behind. I'm gonna tell you something. Working for the National Crime Victimization Survey, there's plenty of people who have situations that happen to them. They don't call the police. They don't call the police. You hear me? That's one of the questions that I used to ask people on the survey. Has this, that, and the third happened to you and you did not call the police? Why didn't you call the police? That's one of the questions. And their information was sent in anonymously to the Justice Department. That was my job. Okay? That's one of the surveys that the census does, the National Crime Victimization Survey. Okay? The reason why they hire police officers, because you call 911. That's how they say that they need these many cops and that many cops, because this is how many crimes that we have. So part of my job was to find out the underreported, non-reported crimes, so that these cities can have budgets for the right number of police officers. But guess what? If you handle your own business, you get along with your kin folks, you keep your shit hooks to yourself, mind your own business, you don't need the police. You don't need the police. People act funny with you or whatever, you ain't got to argue with them people. You ain't got time to argue with no children. That boy, these teenagers gonna call the police on them. Now, come on now, the police didn't get that quick. How come Mr. Floyd still sitting up there in the parking lot with them other two fools in the truck, waiting on the police? Is you crazy? Baby, boom. For a $10 counterfeit $10 bill, you gonna kill somebody? You fired. You fired. All that riding and stuff they doing in Minneapolis, that's crazy as hell. That don't make no sense at all. Oh, we want some peaceful protesting. Y'all ain't protesting a damn thing. You fired. I wish a manager would time, but they gonna protest an employee that killed their kin folks. Is you crazy? That's crazy as hell. I'm watching this here. I watched the FBI. I'm like, are they nuts? They gotta be crazy. Are the people in Minneapolis crazy? You know. And I'm telling you something, I'm sitting my behind in Seattle, and Seattle folks love to protest. They love to march. But you know what they marching about? Environmental stuff. That's what they marching about. There's been times where you've had a handful of copper-colored people that want to march and stuff. Y'all, I be sitting right here. I'm going to tell you something. I have not called 911. I don't call them. And I know the police over here, okay? I've known the police chief and everything like that. I don't call them. I don't call them. When Kitten mess up, I locks Kitten up in her room. That's what I do. I don't call the police on kidding. Just like if I have in my business, I don't call my employee every time the darn ground crack. Every time I get upset with kitten, I don't be calling my employee to come and work it out for me. That's not what I pay you for. I need my employees doing their job. Okay? And that's for when an interloper, somebody that don't belong here, over here doing stuff that they ain't got no business doing it on their patrol, they happen to see what's going on. Okay? I don't hop in skip and call the police for any and every kind of doggone reason. I don't do that. So they don't have the opportunity to even try to kill my kinfolks. I know my employees are under pressure. I know that my employees got a job to do that they don't even like doing. And they go through all kinds of BSS dealing with all this other tomfoolery that be going on in these streets. Yes, honey, I just fire they behind. I don't need the EMS over here breathing they foul breath down my throat, trying to give kitten CPR. I don't need that, especially when folks is eating booties like groceries. You know what that Doja Cat be singing? I keep it juicy, juicy. I eat that butt. I eat that lunch. Hell to the no. Hell no. Hell to the no. These folks be doing all kinds of nasty things, honey. I can't have that. I can't have that. Is it right that they killed the young man? Mistakes was made, honey. Mistakes was made. But here, sitting up there protesting and going on, that ain't the way to do it, honey. That ain't the way to do it. You ain't gonna out man the police. And I'm gonna tell you why. They got all kinds of artillery and stuff. Artillery and stuff that we paid for. Look, kidding to knock my thing out. You heard me? We paid for that. You see that body order? Stop it, kidding, Marie. Listen. You see that doggone artillery them police have? How you think they fold that? You think they did a car wash? That's taxpayer money. You heard me? Them shields and bullets and guns and holsters and all of that, we pay for that. They are employees. And you mean to tell me they're going to put on all this stuff and use it against us? You fired. You fired, baby. Matter of fact, I'm going to take 911 off my phone. Ain't going to be no 9s and no 1s on there. If your number got a 9 or a 1 in it, miss me, because you ain't going to be hearing from me, baby. Okay? That's what you do. You have an employee that's killing your kinfolks, fire them. EMS don't know how to give you CPR or use the AED, fired. The doctor want to give your mama placebo, shoot her up with some water instead of giving her pain medication, and then gonna bill you for the pain. Fire them. You need to find out these are herbs that you need to be getting, honey. Take you your vitamins, get you your rest, drink yourself your water, and stop living your life any kind of a darn way, eating all that darn ice cream and stuff. Don't do that. Start taking care of yourself. Be an adult. These people ain't your lackeys at your beck and call. These employees are sick of the boss. They sick of the boss. Wasting their time and wasting their energy over some nonsense. Over some BS. That's what that is. I'm going to tell you something else. I think Mr. George Floyd was a little slow. Quite honestly. I'm from Houston myself, and I think I know that look, okay? It take one to know one, and honey, I grew up in a family of plenty of crazy people, okay? They talking about they cousins, honey. I got some cousins like that too, honey. They're a little bit special, okay? Yes, honey. That's what need to be done. I remember back in the day, they said don't even go to the hospital unless you got plenty of kinfolks with you. Don't go up there to the hospital by yourself. Them folks will kill you. Them doctors been killing folks. EMS been letting folks die. Y'all don't know what they doing. Lord Jesus. So you got to, it's time. It's way past time, ain't it, kid? It's way past time for people to start doing what they supposed to do. Stop depending on these folks to take care of you when you ain't even taking care of yourself. Don't expect them to come in there and manage your relationship, manage your business. You need to manage your own situation. You heard me? And that's all I got to say about that. Agree with me or don't agree with me. It don't make me no sense. Leave your comments down below, okay? And that's all I want to come and say. You know, I ain't been on here in a minute, honey. But I tell you, I've been watching that whole situation, and that's all I know to do. I done seen people, do you hear me, at the kidney dialysis place. This here black lady had fell out, honey, and I was just sitting up there, and I'm looking and I'm watching. They putting up all kinds of barriers that they don't want me to see. So I get out of my vehicle, and I go on over there and look and see. The woman is over there moving, and this fool, the EMS, is giving her CPR. I'm like, is he stupid? Because I have my own CPR certification, and I know that ain't what you're supposed to do. This woman is not unconscious. You give a person CPR when their heart has stopped, right? The AED, you blow in their mouth because they ain't breathing for themselves. Well, that's not what's happening here. The woman is breathing, a black lady. I don't know if that lady's alive or not today, honey. I stood up there for a long time with them fooling around with her. They never took her to the hospital. Do you hear me? They never took her to the hospital. I got out of my vehicle and went over there, and the woman was moving and going on. They was killing that woman right there on the street. And the people in the kidney dialysis place, they wasn't saying nothing. They kill people every day. You ain't nothing but money to these people. Your insurance. That's what they want. They want to get you to a point where you are dead, where they can take your organs. It's so many people up here in Seattle who have used drugs and drank all the hooch that they can stand in the county. And their organs are failing. They need organs, and a lot of them got money. You heard what I'm saying? I hope you hear what I'm saying. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay? I do not fool around with these two people. Trust me. That's why I be up in here. I be getting my rest. Okay? I do not let any kitten have me out here running these streets like they crazy. Nope. I do not do that. And you need to stop doing it too. Hear what I'm saying and hear me good. Hear me good. Stop depending on other folks to look after you and take care of you and your family. You need to do the same if they let you. Because there's some people out here, child, they don't listen. They want to go out here and have their own way. They think that these people out here in these streets care more about them than their own family. If your own family can't stand you, what makes you think that these people out here in these streets give a... They don't. And that's all I got to say about that. Honey. Do what you want to do. You're going to suffer the consequences. I remember when I was a kid, and Clara Huxtable said to Heathcliff Huxtable on the Cosby Show, all right, you sitting up here eating them hoagie sandwiches and stuff like that. You're going to pass out on the street up here in New York and wake up to some stranger breathing foul air in your mouth. It was true then and it's true today. Do what you want to do. It's your life. But, and believe you me, this very thing that I'm saying, I have said it to family members of mine. They didn't want to listen. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And that's all I got to say. Bye.